Yes, basketball season is in full swing, but there's another sport that is finally back, at least from the indoor portion, which is great on a cold day like today here in Terre Haute. The Indiana State Track and Field program finally getting the indoor season off and rolling with the EIU Early Bird. And one of the top performers at the Eastern Illinois Early Bird meet was Brittany Neeley, and Brittany joins us here on GoSycamores.com. Brittany, it's great to catch up with you. One, I'm sure for you, yes, it's great to get off to a good start, but also for you, after kind of an up and down last year, it makes the start of this year probably even a little bit more special.
Yeah, I think so. I knew I was in good shape going into it, but that's been a struggle sometimes in the past, is taking it into a meet from practice. So I was really thankful and happy. Yeah.
You know, throughout your career, not just at Indiana State, but even when you go back to high school and the success you had there, winning the state championships and the 800 and the 4x8 in high school in 2013, where do you think you've grown the most throughout the years to now, where maybe you can hope that getting close to your last go-around here, that this can be a really fun last go-around?
Yeah, I think when I graduated high school, especially when I went to EIU and stuff, we started focusing on distance a lot in cross country. So then I got away from the middle distance stuff, which was what was my bread and butter and what I love to do and what my body responded to. And so I think I did that as the coaches were asking me to, and without noticing, I was doing what I was told, and I was having some success in that. But then when I came back here, especially over the past year, I started working with Angie again, and we got back to the quick stuff, kind of back to my basketball days and the movement and the lifting and the power. And I think that's why I'm seeing the most improvements, is because of that, and that's where I'm having the most fun again, and that's where my body's responding. So I think we're starting to kind of see that. It was a really big adjustment once we hit that again, which was kind of last spring where I had a little bit of success, but then my body hadn't felt that shock in a long time. So I think this year we're starting to see it, and hopefully just keep building on it. And I think we've found what can work again. Yeah.
What was the biggest thing you learned last year? Even though it may have been something that, you know, as you're going through it, you're like, why am I going through this? Yeah. But what was the biggest takeaway that you can feel that already early now, you can sense that you learned this through maybe a tough year last year?
Yeah, I think once I came back down to Angie's group after redshirting, taking some time off last indoor season, was we just started getting after it again, and then just making sure I was having fun again. And Angie really pushes that, always making sure we're having fun and stuff. So once I got back to that stuff that I really loved, and we were being aggressive and getting after it, and even when it was really tough, it was fun again. Even if it wasn't PRs and stuff, it was all like a building process and day by day, because at first I was like, this isn't good enough, opening up in a 216 when my PR is 206, and I did get down to 212. It just wasn't good enough. But I guess I kind of had to learn that it was going to have to be if I was going to get back to the other one, or else it was like giving up every day, so it was every day was building on it to get back to that. And I think that is what I've taken this year.
But now, as you look throughout the rest of the indoor season, Brittany, what's the biggest statement, not necessarily that you want to make, but that this team wants to make as you continue to press on and continue to go forward?
Yeah, I think as a women's team and the men's team too, we're looking to win conference, and I know we weren't favored. I mean, I think we both think we can do it, even though we're not the favorites on the rankings and stuff, but I think the women's team had a great showing in the first meet, and we're all hungry for rings, and there are a lot of seniors. It's a very heavy, older class right now, so I think we did open up strong, and I opened up strong, but we have to keep going. And I'm really happy with it and all the support we've gotten from it, but we got to keep going. So that's the huge goal, especially with Wichita out. It's opening it up a lot. And I just know from my sister and from people that were on people fifth years that were on the team the freshman year when they won indoor and outdoors, that it is, or maybe they just won indoors, I'm not sure, but it is the most fun over individuals. So I think that's what we're going for, is the team stuff, hardcore.
It's always fun, the ring chase, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess that's what we're on, is the ring chase. That's what one of the hurdlers told me after the meet. I was like, wow, we are aggressive today. And she was like, I think we all want the rings.
No doubt. Rings are always fun to get, and hopefully Brittany and the Indiana State Track and Field program on the men's and women's side can get those rings here in the indoor and have some fun in the outdoor season as well. Brittany, we really appreciate the time. Good luck throughout the rest of indoor season, and we'll catch up with you throughout the year.
Thank you.
Once again, that was Brittany Neeley. For more on Indiana State Track and Field, stay right here at GoSycamores.com.